My mans, I'ma shoot the heat. Pull up with cans, food in my hand, like I'm Uber Eats. Pushing cash down in my pants. I do COD. We probably got more handguns and chopsticks than COD. We'll spin a nigga block like a DVD. They know I got a lot of guap, not for PPP. I can show you how to get a knot. You gotta bleed the streets. I got fiends fighting over Canaan like I'm rocking knee. I make bitches angry and hate me. They like off to me. And now she wanna text me for the tail like it's lost to me. She sucked her Zell for hand her nails, but they don't bother me. Cause I'm a player and when I hit her later, she gon' swallow me. I'm serving noon and them wild the goons and the goblins be. Yeah, I'm in tune and I burn the broom. I'm where the robbers be. Got pink and blues and dubs in the room. It's not Monopoly. I'm loved by few. I don't care for no crew. Fuck on rock with me. Imagine trying to fight and then boom, I got a Glock with me. I pull up Hellcat, hit vroom, but I ain't dodging beef. You keep on with that hollering and whom gon' get shot to sleep. She grip it tight, then drench me in drool and blew off my sneak. Slip back the light, get put on the news and glued on your seat. I'm riding around with pipes and tools, now who got a leak? Yeah, we sweeping clean, yellow taping up the scene. Painted like my skin, selling squeaky clean, I got green. I even got methamphetamines, dope in my machine. I keep pissing out codeine, yeah. They fuck with Sneezy cause he slither for the 10, yeah. They fuck with Sneezy cause he slither for the, They love Sneezy, he gon' slither for the 10, yeah.
What it do? Y'all already know what it is. It's the Chop Up Podcast. Shout out to Third World Digital in the cut over there. What's going on with you, bro?
What's up, Big V? How you doing today?
Man, we doing good. We doing good on this Thursday evening, man. Shout out to Hoffa. Shout out to Sam Toucan.
Yes, sir.
The rest of the Chop Up Podcast. Hey, we got a special guest today.
Yes, sir. We definitely do. Pensacola's very own
Pine Forest alumni. Played basketball there. You know what I'm saying? Came back, coached. You feel me?
Was man. It's 4-time district?
Yep. 4-time district, 1-time regional champ.
Ooh. Yep. Say that so they can hear.
4-time district champ, 1-time regional champ.
Man, let's get it, man. Ty McCants, man. Everybody show some love for Ty McCants in the chat, man.
In the building.
That's what's up. So, man, how you been? How you feeling, man? Before we getting into everything, good, the bad, the ugly.
Okay. I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here, man. Any type of platform, any type of voice I can get in the city, man. I love to talk and spread knowledge and give my thoughts and feelings on how things go around Pensacola. So I'm good. I'm calm now. I can talk about it. So I'm all good.
Man, we're gonna get right into it. I seen the video. I actually saw the video. First of all, Third was the first one to send it to me, and then I actually saw it from your page. How far back this young man was from the 3-point arc?
It was so crazy that when it happened, I thought it was no question in my mind that it was 3 shots at the free throw line. Like I was just like, hey, so initially the play was to go towards the bench. Watts did a great job of pushing Micah the other way. Yeah. And I was like, okay. I wanted to go to my best shooter, Cozy. Mm-hmm. But they pushed him on the way. Micah did what he had to do. He had a hard job because I knew they was going to press. So I was like, Micah, you got to beat everybody at the court. It was 4 against 1. If you see the video, they was in a 2-2-1. So he had to try his best. And he did his best he could. Yeah. But he did right. He went the opposite way, threw it up the court. My guy was unselfish and threw it back to Micah because Micah was the better shooter. When he shot, I was like, that's too deep. Yeah. I said, dang, why you so deep? Yeah. I said, you know what I'm saying? But they knew
I shoot deep shots.
He do. But they knew I wanted a 3, man. We weren't going to survive over time.
Right. Yeah.
He was cramping. Yeah. He a warrior. He gave every ounce of energy he had at that point. So I didn't want to go to overtime. Yeah. So I was like, man, we shooting a 3. And he heard me. So when he put it, I was like, man, dang, why he so deep? So I'm looking at the shot. I said, but then I see foul. I said, oh, yeah, let's go. Yeah. So the referee reported to the table. I'm not paying no attention. Now, mind you, my mom is on my book. She doesn't say anything right away. So she probably isn't aware. He said 2 shots either.
Right.
My boy, one of my best friends on the clock, B-Night, I don't know. He really, he was doing the clock. So nobody realized what the referee said. So We make one free throw. All right. We don't know. We still don't know. We still think it's 3 shots. Mike can make the first free throw. All right. Coach Lewis called a timeout for Washington. When he comes to the bench, I'm game planning or whatever. Mike is like, Coach, we going home. Like, I'm making these 2 and we getting up out of here. I said, bet, cool. Yeah, let's get up out of here.
Yeah.
As we get out of timeout, my coaches are going crazy. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what why y'all tripping? Like, what's going on? It's like, Ty. He said, one more shot. I said, no. They just confused. He only shot one. I say, nah, he only shot one. He only shot.
Way.
I said, no way. I know the referee name. I ain't gonna say his name, but I said, hey, I said, no, he shot one shot. He said a 2-shot foul. I said, no way it's a 2-shot foul. I'll come at this point. I said, no way it's a 2-shot foul. So I tell my coach to get down. You see me on camera explaining to the referee, doing all that. Like, no, he was way behind the line. Way behind. Referee gave me some BS excuses, man. One referee that was close to the bench said he didn't see it. That's a lie. Your head on camera is looking right over there.
Yeah.
Ain't crazy, man. When the referee calls it over there, he comes to report the foul. This job referee to take his spot.
Yeah.
He walks over there while Micah's getting up off the ground from danging there out of bounds.
Yeah.
So you saw where he was, and then the other ref is like
volleyball line.
Yeah, volleyball line. The referee said the bottom referee said he didn't see it either, which is a lie because he was looking at it too. But they say this is how I know they knew what happened. They said he not changing his call. So that means you asked him to change his call. Or y'all talked about him changing his call.
I'm not changing it.
And I was like, man, that's just BS right there, man. So you see me going crazy. I was like, man, either I get a tick right now and don't give my team a chance in overtime, or I just, I don't know. It was a lot going on. I was like, man, this is BS. Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. And it what's crazy though? Like the kids out there playing really gotta suffer.
Yeah.
Through this shit. Like,
Yep.
Can you imagine how that is for Micah? Micah was the one that got fouled.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine how he woke up the next day, like knowing that
situation right there
that they got going on caused them to call that bull against him? Why he the shooter? He's supposed to be shooting 3, like he said, shoot them 3 and get them up out of there.
Yeah. He knew he was gonna make them free throws. He made the first 2. He didn't touch the net. Yeah. So he knew he was gonna make. Man, it was a tough thing for them. Coming off a 3-peat. And then, fighting back in that game and then take away from the kids like that. So and that's who would suffer the most. Let's say if I didn't resign, if I was coming back, like I told the kids, I said, hey, I can coach for 20 years.
Right.
Yeah.
It'd never be my last year unless I wanted to be my last year. Like this is y'all last year, and you will never get play another high school game after you're a senior this year. Yeah. And those kids, that was it. That was it for those seniors, man. So now it didn't go off on a good note for those guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Not at all. So, like, if you can get into it, like, why the resignation?
All right, so man, I'll take it back a little bit before the shot thing. So I was the AD for a year and a half.
Yeah, right? I remember that.
Yeah, I was AD for a year and a half. And the way my job was, I was moved from my job was terribly like super biased and wrong. Now, I got something coming out on my own about that that's going to get into more details, but pretty much what I tell y'all is they removed me from AD for like a bogus reason. And it's going back to what I was talking y'all about people snitching earlier. You know what I'm saying? Somebody put something out about us and then, we they accuse us of this and that, and they pretty much kind of blame me. So, but details of that coming out pretty soon. So like, I'm working on something else for that right now. That I'm gonna put out myself on my way out of here. I don't want to say too many names too much right now. But
right.
So I planned. So to answer your question, I plan to resign last May.
Okay.
So I'll tell y'all, me and my wife, after it happened, me and my wife discussed this. Like, hey, let's Cambria County doing this. What does Cambria County do best? I said this our last year. So if I get up, so all our clothes are custom by X Grain, right?
Right.
So everything I got says TLL. So I got it made like in November. Or nobody know what it stands for. It stands for the last lap. Yeah. So TLL was the last lap. So it's on the back of this. It's on the back of everything I got. Wow. So my coaches knew last May. My wife knew. My parents knew. My closest family knew that it was the last year. So it was the last year before the shot. Now the shot made it way more easier.
Right.
And then let's go back to politics around this town, man.
Did your players know this was your last year?
They did not. See,
okay.
I came back for them. Yeah. I said, hey, when I found out about the 80 thing was in May. Yeah, it was too late for me to get them kids. I didn't want to do them like that.
Yeah,
we got summer summer
Summer
camp
league
in June. Yeah. So I'm like, so I ain't gonna tell them then. Who knows how they would have took it that season, how they would have played.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to make their last season about my last year.
Yeah.
That wasn't fair to them.
Exactly.
So none of them
That's
really
a good
knew.
point.
Yeah. So man, there's a lot of politics around here, man. Just like even when I go back, people need to hear this about the referees.
Let's go.
There's two referee associations. Everybody pay attention close now. There's two referee associations in this area.
Sports?
No. For basketball, it's crazy.
Okay.
I don't think it's two referee associations for any other sport.
Yeah.
There's
for
one.
Basketball?
Yes, there are two different associations you can use, right? So people in not my admin, because I go by what the rules say, and they really don't bother me because that's not a rule. But you have people in that administration at schools that will tell you to split the contracts between two referee associations. Why?
Oh,
refs are refs. Why do we have to split it between the two? And then when you split it, it's a booking fee for this, it's a booking fee for that.
Yeah.
I'm at a Title I public school. Y'all know my kids, know where they come from. Know
exactly.
Every dollar counts.
Yep.
If I don't got to pay two booking fees, I don't pay two booking. I'm not gonna pay two booking fees. Now I done played the politics before and booked both of them. One for this half of the season, one for this half of the season. But hey, this year I ain't had that many home games, so I chose to book one association. Now, administration at a lot of schools will tell you to book both.
Yeah.
Why, admin? Because one gonna feel the type of way when you don't book them, and when you get them at a game, they gonna teach you. That's pretty much what they trying to say. Yeah, that's pretty much what they saying. Yeah. Now,
what?
Yes. Now, do I ever think referees doing it on purpose? In my long term here, no. But that looked very bad at my game.
Yeah.
It looked very bad because that's the association that I did not book at all this year. And it's nothing like.
So how were they selected to ref that game though?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
So when you meet with all the teams in this tournament, you
Oh.
vote on which association. I lose a vote every year. I don't know why they keep picking Emerald Coast Official Association for so in 7 years, Emerald Coast has done my district tournament every single year. I don't know why we pick them every single year, but I vote for Miracle Strip. I'd rather just switch it up.
Yeah.
So I vote for Miracle Strip again this year. I lost the vote.
Yeah.
Now the coaches will all say they both suck. They will. They would say they both all the refs suck, so it don't matter. So I'm like, well, let's go with a different one then. Let's switch it up this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I wish I would have, because I don't think the other one would have made that egregious call. So they want you to split the contract because they tell you this association will feel some type of way if you don't book them.
And you know what I'm just now realizing too? That wasn't a home game. Right?
It wasn't.
It was at a Scambia.
Yeah, Scambia was a neutral site. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, it makes more sense now.
Yeah. So I mean, why are you referees so sensitive about the schools picking them to do their home games? And it's
so
about
they can make more money.
They can make more money. Yeah. So and a referee has actually brought up the fact that when the season started, when I sent my contract in, they brought the fact that hey, we didn't get any of Pine Forest games. They brought it up to another official and I've heard about it. They're like, how do you know that? Why do you care? Or why does it matter? Like, who cares that you didn't get
the point of bringing that up?
What's the point of bringing that up? And I didn't, bro. I pretty much flipped the coin.
Yeah.
Why is it like?
I pick y'all. Like, I don't care. Like,
why is there two associations?
I don't know. I guess anybody can start an official association. You just got to get the officials. So like, you can go to the board, FHSA, and start one. Whatever, blah blah. Whoever you are, you can start one. So just as long as I've been around, it's been two. So and that's the two that people use around here. I don't know. It's a couple schools that don't split.
Yeah.
It's a couple schools that don't split. But I split it before, and sometimes I haven't. This year I chose not to split.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
people know prior to that call, right? Going back to the game, prior to that call, was there bad calls throughout that game?
See, I'm absolutely. But I've been doing this 7 years. Pine Forest get bad calls all the time. Yeah. The first play of the game. Ask Jacozy Black. He gets mopped. He gets hit upside the head so hard. The first leg we go take. I'm like, wow, okay. Hey, turn to my bench. Hey, guys, you see how they calling it?
It was a no call?
It was a no call. He get hit upside the head. Man, I will send y'all the video later. I'm talking about get hit upside the head, like clear and blatant. Like, all right, first play of the game. So I go to my team and say, hey,
you already know what it is.
You already know what time it is. Don't complain. I'm not going to complain. Hey, just keep playing. It's going to be physical tonight. Let's hit them back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he has missed calls throughout the game. Absolutely, for sure, though. Yeah, throughout the whole game. I don't think it was officiated great.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but that happens,
What ended up being the final? What ended up being the final score? Because y'all lost by one. Right?
55, 65, 5 points.
Okay.
5 points.
Yeah.
We ran out of gas in overtime, man. Yeah, like I said, it was Cozy had 4 fouls. Micah could barely walk.
Yeah.
I was missing my best player ACL game before that.
Damn.
Yeah. So it was a blessing that we almost able to win.
So you've been at Pine Forest for 7 years.
Mhm.
7 years, right? Within those 7 years, we know you got the 4 district titles and the 1 regional. What year was that with the regional? That was like
2022. That was my first year of the guys who started with me were seniors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they were really good that year.
Yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
year too, because y'all played a lot. I shot a lot of games of you versus PHS when they
Yeah.
had Brian and
Yep, Brian Harris.
and
Caleb Young.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, I did a lot of videos for Caleb also.
Yeah, that was a great year for us.
Around that time, like you had a lot of like big mans too. Like
yeah, I had some size.
yeah,
You
had some big
that year.
mans
Yeah,
too.
some size that
I remember
year.
that time.
Yeah, we were long. Yeah, guards were tall too. Then we had a pretty solid team though. Those guys were locked in.
Andrew said it's scam via county. Big emphasis on the scam.
Nah, and that's my dog right there. That's like one of my best friends for real. Yeah, it was crazy, man. That politics about
That's
referees
Drew.
is crazy. Yeah,
That's Drew. That's my dog.
Yeah. Politics, man. Politics.
You know what's crazy? Drew and my brother are like best friends and stuff. Like we grew up around each other.
Okay.
So Drew used to train me when I played football.
Oh, it makes sense.
Yeah, down south in Miami.
Okay.
So that's where I'm originally from.
Yeah, all right.
That's what's up. Travis Whaley said family. Got Pete up in there. Yo. And Deshaun said, "What's up, Coach Ty?"
Yeah,
they tapped in.
Big Sean. He played for me for 3 years.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all share this live, man. And then y'all can lock in and ask questions too if you like. I'm gonna ask this about, actually Pine Forest as a school, like that being your alma mater, you playing there, you coming back and you coaching. Like, how do you feel they treated you in this situation?
The school itself, man, with open arms.
Okay.
When I got there, the administration at the time, man, they wasn't too sold on. They was a little bit nervous, man. But I interviewed so well. I feel like I showed I was the guy. I was 27 years old.
Yeah,
my first time head coaching. But I'm an alum. I was dedicated. I seen focus. I had a good game plan. I came in. I could teach math.
Yeah,
that's to be honest with you. That was big.
Yeah,
I was a black male math teacher.
Yeah,
like this is be honest with you. Whoever hired me, I ain't crazy. I mean, we know that was a huge part of it.
Right.
So not to say that I couldn't coach basketball, but that was a big part of why y'all hired me, because I could also teach math. And then next thing you know, I get the job. They're asking me, hey, you need to have some, you got no veterans you want to put on your staff? I'm like, nah, y'all gonna let me do it the way I want to do it.
Yeah.
So I called my boy, Jeremy Malden.
Yeah.
Dwayne Jones.
I think you had Maul one year.
Yeah, Malden. Yeah, that's the first call I made. First call I made. Him and Dwayne.
Yeah.
Caught the first 2 calls. I said, hey man, let's get it done. And then we won district that first year.
Wow.
They left me alone ever since.
Oh, he know what he doing.
Yeah.
Hey, leave him alone.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Let him do his thing.
When he did come to coaching though, like you saw the change instantly. Like the change, and then like for me, the coaches like in just basketball period or in this area, it's like fairly older coaches. You know what I'm saying?
I was the youngest one on the block.
So that style of coaching is kind of like outdated with basketball. You know what I'm saying? So he brought the new style of basketball like into the game. And then you still have that old school way of training and getting your players prepared and stuff like that too.
Yeah, it's kind of good mix. You're right. You're right. I agree with you. Yeah.
Man, something funny. When I used to play basketball, well, I'm really a football player. That's what I went to college for. But, when football season over, we go into basketball. Motherfucker be thinking you in shape because you playing football.
It's totally different things, man.
Hey, you get to that first practice, they talking about some wind spray. Hey, you run over there that court, I'm like, I'm about to pass out over there. Everybody else just running like it ain't nothing. I'm about to pass out. They like, I thought you was in shape. What?
Suicide,
basketball shape.
I used to hate doing suicide.
It's way different.
I love dual sport guys though. Yeah, I love football players.
Yeah,
I really do.
They bring that toughness to the game.
Once
too.
we get a week, once we get used to
it. Once y'all get in shape, that's the best thing on the team. Best thing to have. Yeah, you ain't worry about going nowhere about no toughness, physicality, nothing. Yeah.
Did you play dual sports?
Nah, I wish I did, man. My dad, I was pure basketball, man. I think he took my brother out to football at boys club for a day. He didn't make it. And then after that, my dad was just like, I'm just gonna stick to one sport. Yeah. He took my older brother out there, but he quit, I guess, after one day. Then after that, he was like, he ain't tried no more. So so we just focused on basketball.
That's what's up. What was it like, man, under your dad's guidance when y'all was coming up playing basketball?
Man, he was tough, man. Yeah. Like he was real tough, like inside of the gym, just about the fundamentals and working hard. And a lot of my coaching style and mentality come from my dad. Mm-hmm. Like the don't expect mistakes.
Yeah. For sure.
Don't feel sorry for yourself. Keep playing. Don't complain. All that comes from my dad. Like he was tough. Like people used to be like, "Man, how you go home with him?" When we was home, he was cool. When we were home, he was cool. And my dad coached a lot of kids. And
that was in this area.
In this area, my dad coached a lot of people in this area. Like a lot of people like love that dude. Like he was so mean, but like they love him to death. Like, but like people needed that. Kids needed that hard nosed, old school guy coming in, and he come and practice and yell at my guys all the time. And I don't say nothing.
Yeah,
come and yell crazy stuff to him. I just let him ride. I said we dealt with it. Yeah. So it was great, man. I mean, he really taught me toughness and how to persevere. I get my adversity, overcoming adversity from my dad for sure. Yeah,
that's dope. Let's go to the comments real quick. Brandon Knight has a question. He said, "How has the recruiting landscape changed from a high school coach's perspective? What do parents need to know?"
Oh, that's a good question, B. Man, that's first of all, I love the videos you may do or Shooter may do or this guy may do, but you guys got to understand that that's not necessarily what's gonna college coaches not necessarily looking at that. That per se. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna come to a game
and watch
you. First, you gotta get their attention. But let's back it up. And we gotta start passing the eye test around here.
Yep. IQ.
Yep, IQ for one, then like our bodies.
Yep,
we don't look like we don't look good. Like they're not looking at you because you're small. You don't look like you lift weights. You got 6'1" big man. And that don't really exist.
You're in trouble when you go anywhere outside of here.
So to answer the question, parents need to know you need to train your kids
for their position,
which is ball. Everybody needs to be able to dribble, shoot, and pass. At a high level. Not just bounce the ball, dribble, shoot, and pass at a high level. You know what I'm saying? Just like be able to make an open shot, pass the ball, dribble, all that type of stuff is very important. And then you got parents, 4 or 5 days a week, some of y'all kids need to be in the gym somehow working out. You know what I'm saying? They want to get noticed. So that's
my brother used to tell me 1,000 shots a day.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's what parents and parents gotta understand. Like, I don't necessarily get you a scholarship. I put you on stages too.
To earn your scholarship.
Man, I just played, Charlie Ward, Heisman winner. I played Charlie Ward every single year. Charlie Ward had, when I played Charlie Ward, Trey Donaldson is the starting point guard at Michigan right now. Anthony Robinson is the starting point guard at Missouri right now. My kids played against both of them. So what better stage can I put you on? I just went and played them again this year. TCC was at the game. You know what I'm saying? People come watch us play. And we play certain teams.
They see they may come to watch a certain player or a certain team. But if you ball out,
if you perform,
they're gonna be like, "Oh snap! Let me come look at this kid over here." Let me go. That's how they be though.
And I think our local schools miss sometimes. They do miss some guys, and we could go into that later. But they do miss them. But I will say this about local schools: the guy PSC head coach, he has a team camp every summer. He keeps the clock. Like he's the head coach. He keeps the clock, like the score for every game. So he sees all you guys,
right?
Like perform, like it's your opportunity. So, I mean, if he doesn't like you, and look in the mirror.
You know what's crazy? When I first moved around here, PSC was like one of the biggest JUCOs, like for basketball.
You know, Panhandle is huge.
Yeah.
Panhandle is huge, and you don't quite understand how big it is until you really take a deep dive into it. Like until you really are going to see PSC and the rest of the teams in Panhandle. Like it's some big names that play Panhandle basketball. So like, and like I said, I get the coaches there. You got to be sure that a guy can perform in that league. You know, and then a lot of times I think they missed a few guys, but and it's clear they did, but you know it happens. But like a lot of times our kids don't be good enough. Yeah, that's it's like I said, it's some ones they missed, you know.
Yeah,
but a lot of kids don't be good enough.
Yeah. Do you remember MJ?
Michael Randolph Jr. Absolutely. See,
you naming them, man.
One thing I do, I think was good for me was, and they might not like this, but I wanted my gym to be open to a lot of people because it's hard to get in gyms around here. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't nothing crazy. I said it in the light, but it wasn't nothing crazy. Like MJ know he could call me and I let him in the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's one kid that come to my gym. Like all the kids know, like, hey, all right, it's hard to get in, hard to get in there. Coach Tyler is in Pound Forest. And they know that. They'll tell you. I used to let kids in my gym and work out all the time. You know, I used to be in there supervising, but I mean, you got to roll the balls out. What you need, a shooting gun. Come on. Yeah, let's get to it. So he was really good. He was really, I coached him when he was like 12 years old for like the tournament or so, and I knew he was gonna be really good. So he was cool. That's when when I was living in Miami.
Yeah.
That's when he really came up in high school. And I heard he got really good. I came back for one game only.
Yeah.
When I was living in Miami, and it was him versus Elmo.
Yeah.
And they put on the show.
Is that the one that played with FAMU? No.
Yeah.
Okay, I ended up meeting him.
I
ended up meeting him. He came back home one time after the season.
Very unique skill set, man.
Yeah, him and my cousin played together at FAM.
Okay, he like 6'3", 6'4". He's a point guard. So big man at 6'2". Come on, man.
Yeah.
What
he doing now? Where
he's
in
Germany.
He overseas.
I think Austria, maybe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He is overseas.
Shout out to him, man. He might be playing with my cousin over there. Shit, my cousin played overseas, but he played in Maryland. Hey, let's go to the comments. Tony Bradley said, what's your perspective on starting the best five versus starting upperclassmen due to seniority?
Ooh, good
Seems
question.
like that's a big thing in high school these days.
I'm going to tell you.
Man.
I'm going to tell you. That is a good question. I'm going to start the best five based on how hard you work in practice.
Okay.
So the year I was deep, you went to state, 2022. I had two kids on that team that came off the bench that were better than two starters. But it was for a reason. Like, hey, I got a kid that he super athletic. But we do 3-man weave in practice. He never dunked.
Yeah.
Like his knees were hurting. He never ran hard as he could. He, played that game with me. So I was like, well, all right, this kid that's almost as good as you, ran hard, did everything I asked him to do. He started all season.
Yeah.
And then I had another kid, came off the bench, I felt like he just needed to watch the game for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he was better. My leading scorer that year when the state came off the bench.
Josh
Whitehurst came off the bench. Yeah. He did better. He needed to watch and see what was going on for a little bit. But also, man, that kept Josh hungry.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie.
He's
Josh,
a competitor.
Josh
played the best, man.
Yeah.
Bro, Josh made some spectacular clutch situation points off the bench.
Yes.
Off the bench.
He's a leading scorer off the bench for a reason. The offense was, pretty much that year predicated around his shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then we would figure out the rest after that. But he did better. He was hungry coming off the bench every single game, man. He came in and performed.
Yeah.
Just like another
big
kid.
shot.
And you could
Josh.
tell, and I'm gonna tell you, because we used to my nephew used to go train with them at the Fricker Center.
Yeah. I remember when you used to be up there.
Josh never missed a training, bro.
He's been there at 1 a.m.
Wow.
Yep.
He's been there all the time. And shout out to Coach Avery. I wish you did that for us back in the day, but shout out to you still, Coach Avery.
Bro, I'm telling you, Josh should be
Yeah,
in there by himself. Nobody will come. He in that bit.
Wow.
He worked for that. He earned that. He earned that 1,000 points, earned that player of the year, earned that leading score. Like he did a great job. So to answer your question, man, you start the best five that's best for the team and who can give you a great start. You know what I'm saying? It may not always be the best player starting. That's when your most talented player starting. Maybe your hardest worker starting for a specific reason. I had the guy that started in front of Josh. Defensively, he was if I needed a shooter to not see no shots open early, he was gonna get that job done from early. Then, then Josh see that, okay, I got to come in and do the same thing. You know, it is what is it. That was just best for the team that year.
Yeah. Man, it's hard for, I guess, a lot of coaches be having pressure from the parents and all of this other stuff. And when they trying to do, I'm pretty sure most coaches would want to, play the best. Like
absolutely, we want to for sure.
Yeah, but some people succumb to like that pressure, where it's parents that's like powerful, parents that might have played, that might have been great during their time, and they got some influence in the city and all of this. And
what kept them off me, I'll say, is just my success. If you don't have success, if you don't have success, like
it's when you losing that's a problem.
You're right. I kind of got to listen, God. No, but I had success. Like, hey man, just I got you. Just let me. I don't want to throw my championships in your face, but like I got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really, sleepless nights. I take time for this. Like let me work. I study. Let me work, man.
Let me ask you this
before your question. Don't forget it though. Don't forget it. Andrew said, "What does the city need to develop basketball athletes at a rate that can compete with elite programs?"
Ooh, they need to get in the gym and train with my guy Suave at Dream to Reality Lab, Coach Avery at the Ferguson, Coach Beasley with Rise Runs. We used to be at Wedge with who else trains around here? My
they
guy
do some in Gulf Breeze.
Von Bohannon trains. Gulf Breeze trains.
Yeah.
Now, all those guys, I think, are great.
Mm-hmm.
Just find somebody and train consistently, whether it costs money, whether it's free, whatever you got to do, you have to train consistently. Like, and you got to push your kids to train every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, too,
that's what we need. To train. Consistent training.
Also, too, is like training in like big cities too.
Yeah.
Like pay for the training that's in bigger cities, like in Miami.
So you can see more.
Yeah.
Steve Horn in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Steve Horn in Atlanta. And Steve comes down here. It's Canby County again. Steve comes down here every year and does like a very low cost camp.
Yeah, 3 days.
Or he did for a couple of years.
Yeah.
They make it so hard for him to get in the gyms around here, And me and him kind of had an agreement, and I used to get him in there, and he had a camp for kids and all that. But they changed a whole new system, and it's hard to get him in because of liability reasons. But he got all the insurance he need though.
Yeah.
But they want to charge him. And they make us charge these people who really trying to do something for the city who want to use pound forwards. Any of these can't be county gym. They just make it hard for people like that to come in and use the gym when Steve is doing a great deed for the city.
Yeah.
It helps. Like, so I feel like they make stuff too hard sometimes.
And I forgot the coach name or whatever, but I was like paying for my nephew to go like out there. But in North Carolina, he's like he coached he trains LeBron. What's the kid name that go to UCF?
Mikey Williams.
Mikey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he trains Mikey and stuff like that. He only charged like $500 for a week of training. You just go to North Carolina and train with him.
Yeah.
For a whole week.
That's because that's the difference between somebody doing it for money and somebody doing it for the passion. They just that's what they love to do.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Steve does us a favor. He cuts his costs low. He really tries to help his fellow when he comes. He asks me, he'll say, Ty, how much I need to charge so they'll come? And I tell him, then he'll do it. Like whatever the price I give him, and then it is what it is.
Yeah, man. It's just distasteful that a county would do that. Is it with all sports though? I feel like a lot of people come down here and do things with football. It don't seem like they make it hard, but that's me on the outside looking in.
I'll let you know right now. So now it's AD. So Martin Emerson comes for his camp. Martin Emerson camp is free.
Yeah.
I'm begging the county, whoever, please just let them have the field for free. This is a free camp for the kids. Like, we're going to charge this man like to use the field, and we end up charging them both years. But I'm like, man.
For real?
Yeah, we charged them. We charged them. We had to. Like, and I did my best. So
what if he goes to a public park? He's getting charged. I was about to say,
because Brandon Knight said it's hard to regulate outside.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, a public park. That's a good question. I don't know. I won't have to do it, but it's better to do it at Pine Forest in the stadium where he played at. It's a controlled environment. You got stuff you can set up. You're familiar with it. You got people that come through and help.
That's
you know what I'm saying? But like they make us charge him for it. Like, they make us charge him for it, like, and it's no way around it. Like, yeah, he has to pay. Like, send him the agreement or send him the link, and they got to pay for it. which
for
I feel like it sucks.
For alum is crazy.
And he's not making a dime.
Nope.
He's not making a dime. Like nobody out there got paid. Like I was out there in 90-degree weather the first year, making sure, everything was good. And every volunteer is out there. Everybody's out there for free. He had pros come. The Mayor's Randall was out there. Spoon comes out there.
Shout out to Spoon.
Yeah, Manuel Forbes.
He almost made me a Seahawks fan.
Yeah,
glad
Manuel
my commander
Forbes.
showed up.
Yeah. Tons of former pros come out there, man, and the kids love it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Bro.
Yeah, we charge him to use pound forwards. Yeah, and it's it's not a lot of money to him, but like I still don't think that's right to charge him. But the county got rules, and I disagree. And people gonna talk to me tomorrow. Like, man, I'm proud of what you said, Ty.
Yeah,
you went against the grain. I'm just being honest, but it's not just thoughts.
The views on this shit is jumping.
Yeah, it's
already.
going crazy.
It's actually going crazy.
Hey, this is just the truth, man, about how I feel, man. Just be honest with y'all, man. We should not charge Martin Emerson for that field when he does that free camp.
It's crazy. I called him because we're always on the phone talking about like trying to bring people onto the platform and things like that. Like I called him immediately, like when I seen what was going on and everything, and I was like, bro, we gotta get him on the show.
He did.
Like
Martin.
I was. No, you.
Me.
Yeah,
I'm bad. Okay, yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it.
I was like, bro,
like
no questions asked, bro. Like they like, oh, what's going on? Like, why we need to interview him? And then I was like, look at the link.
And he sent me that clip. I said, what the?
Yeah, he was like, bro. He was like, did the refs make it out the gym?
Yeah.
They ain't beat them refs up.
In North Carolina, they wouldn't have made it up out of there. Boy,
parents hot, boy. Parents was hot, boy. I had a dad, man. So, because I announced the resignation that night. The kids in the locker room. So it was a tough locker room that night. And I had a dad. And I got to some of the parents. I just remember a dad going off and he walked out like I saw him like the next day. I was like, man, you was mad, bro. So you probably was madder than I was. And I couldn't even tell you, like, appreciate everything. I love you for your kids and all type of stuff, but I'm out. So yeah, it was crazy, man.
Yeah,
so,
man. That was
people know I'm telling the truth now. That's why they link that like people didn't know that about Martin in the camp and charging for the youth of gym and how difficult they do making this Gammon County. And they got their reasons, but I just disagree.
Yeah.
They said, talk it, Ty.
Yeah.
DJ Shooter said, Ty. Hey, man, they showing you love in here. Anthony Gaston said they also put a limit on people that can attend certain games. What?
Oh, man, yeah. So I go through this.
It's a limit?
So football games, man.
I never knew that.
Yeah. So, yeah, you wouldn't know. So they put like a ticket cap because they think something bad going to happen.
Oh, I mean,
and we go through this.
It is Pensacola.
Yeah, we go through this every year, man. About
but still though, like if the game gonna be thick, the game gonna be thick.
Yeah,
just let it be. Like
we go through it every year,
and then you gotta buy a ticket on the app.
Yeah,
the site you can't. You can't pay cash.
COVID messed that up. COVID killed that. When they saw we could do it like that, it was like, we ain't going back.
Yeah, you gotta do that in the pro game.
Which I get because a lot of people would probably pocket cash and stuff at the game.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure a lot of that went on back in the day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
especially at the concession stand.
Yeah, so
I know that was going down.
But yeah, the limit cap, that's crazy because I remember like some of y'all games versus like PHS, like the ticket would sell out, then they would have to open it up for more tickets to be purchased and stuff like that.
Man, when Washington girls were really, really good and our girls were really, really good.
Yeah, I remember that year too. Yeah.
Boy, them games used to be crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, they had to limit tickets on those games, man. So Power Force need a new gym.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah,
would it need to be bigger?
Man, my account would look, man, we had a bigger gym. My account would look crazy if I had a bigger gym. Man. Just think about all the gyms we didn't pack in my 7 years there, man.
Yeah.
Just like, and it's been sold out and we couldn't sell no more tickets or just imagine how it looked if I had Tate Gym.
Yeah.
It'd been crazy.
Or PHS gym.
Or PHS gym, something like that. Yeah.
Wow. So
this was the question that I was going to ask, though.
Yeah.
As a coach, right? So throughout the years, I've been watching and stuff like that. Your player combination, and I'm gonna go to down to the players. How was it like coaching Ozell and Josh?
Uh-oh.
All right. So you get these two individuals out of middle school and you got something. You got some. Ozell's the way ahead of Josh athletically, but Josh had the skill. So you got them two together, like, man, this could be really special. So, you get them in there like, hey, Ozell played varsity first because he, like I said, athletically he could compete. He had a 20-point game on TV too as a freshman. So he had it early. And
man
then,
was jumping out the gym.
Yeah, as a freshman. So then you get Josh. He played varsity as a sophomore, and then coaching them is just like, man, you got two really skilled, talented kids. How am I going to use them correctly? So that's all my thing.
Right.
I want to put your child in the best possible situation for them and for them to go to college. These two kids want to go to college.
Right.
Yep.
I got to get them there. I know that from day one. I got to get them to college.
Yep.
Like, if I don't get them to college, I mess up. Because they got it. They got it. So coaching them two individuals, man, when you had the team, when they were juniors on that state team, that state team made it easy. The seniors knew they were the guys.
Yep.
The seniors, they were the guys. We know we're going to run his offense through Josh, shooting the ball. And if we can't get it there, we know where to go. We're going to go through Ozell in transition. They were the two leading scorers on the team for a reason.
Yeah.
And nobody cared.
Yeah.
No, none of the seniors cared. None of the seniors hated on them.
And that's what I was saying in those clutch situations. Like, you knew to, like, put the ball in Josh's
absolutely.
hands. Like,
they knew that, and I knew that.
Yeah.
When we go to Riverside down 21, we fight back from 21.
Yeah.
In the regional championship that year, my point guard Taz come over and say, "Hey, throw it to Josh, right?" I said, "You know that, you know that." They throw it to Josh, and everybody fanned out, and the rest is history. So they understood that. I'll say the challenge though after that year, that you couldn't really double team Ozell and Josh that year, but when they all left, I really went to the drawing board and was like, man, what am I going to do for these two guys? Because you're going to key in on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I created an offense that you couldn't.
And then I got another question too. This is going to be crazy. So in that championship game, well, I think it was the state game, right? Y'all played in the
state semifinals. Yeah.
Semifinals. Mm-hmm. Y'all played my high school. Yeah, I went to Stranahan.
Oh man, I ain't know. They should tell me before we started.
So that's why I said. So I saved that one.
My stomach still hurt. I thought I was gonna get over it, dog, but never.
Look, when I played for Stranahan, bro, it was trash.
For real?
Yeah.
They won a couple state championships now.
Because we had that old school coaching style.
Dude, we looked in the mirror at that game. They leading score average 13. My leading score average 13. They had a big guy that could rebound. I had a big guy that could rebound. It was neck and neck. I mean, it was right there.
My question is though, what happened with that layup?
Okay, cool. That's a good question. A lot of people don't know. Like, so first of all, I'll tell you the whole process. We're up one, and it's a baseline out of bounds. They call timeout, drop a play. Yeah. I know what they're gonna do. It's gonna go to Culpepper. I said he's gonna drive hard right. He's gonna throw up some BS. I said just get the rebound. I said because we're gonna play good defense. I had all my big guys in.
Yeah.
Coaches, we talking about say who needs to be in to get this rebound. One coach saying big guard, one coach saying biggest people, one coach saying this person. So first of all, it's a defensive possession.
Yeah.
With 4 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, it's only like 4 seconds left.
So a lot of people asking why wasn't Josh in the game? It was a defensive possession.
Yep.
It was a defensive possession. Not to say nothing bad about Josh, but it's a defensive possession. We needed a rebound. So we're thinking taller people who are going to defend, long arm, stuff like that. So it wasn't really a thought there for real. So put our guys out there and say, Culpepper going to go hard right. He's going to go hard right, and he's going to throw it up there like he's just going to try to get it to the rim because there's only 4 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
Get the rebound. The guy sneaks in from the opposite corner, gets it and tips it in. I'm just like, and that was it, man. It was like, God, dog. Like,
wow.
I mean, it happened like I said, we just didn't get the rebound. But they got the receiver, the D1 receiver, Hakeem or someone, whatever.
Yeah.
Great big job. Nigel McCracken, good job, boy.
Yeah.
He boxed him out of bounds. Yeah. He made sure because he killed us.
Yeah.
He killed
us. He boxed him out of bounds.
He killed us.
Yeah.
But McCracken put that boy out of bounds, so he wasn't even in the play. Good job, McCracken. So, man, and the guy who you thought wasn't going to come get it came and crashed and got it, and he's a hero. And they won this game by 25.
Man, Woodham has entered the chat, man. Let me go.
Who we got?
Let me
what
go
time
up.
We got in here?
Let me go up real quick to the
first
part. To the first part. It's not like the good old days at Woodham, packed house, standing room only.
Yeah, that's true. I was a kid. Yep.
Brandon said, Woodham Titans.
Yep.
Woodham for life, yes. And then shout out to my boy Head, Ron Williams, Woodham basketball player himself. He said, since you had time to reflect do you still think you made the right decision resigning, considering the underclassmen that come there because of your influence?
Good question, Ron. Absolutely, because my manhood is bigger than Escambia County.
Yeah.
I did, y'all. I think I swallowed my pride.
Yeah.
And sacrificed a little bit of my manhood by coming back after the way I was. Y'all gonna see soon, man. When I drop the documentary coming out, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When y'all gonna really see how bad it was, and I'll go in more detail then about how they removed me from AD. But when you really see what happened with the AD thing, y'all be like, man, thank you. Y'all gonna say thank you for coming back 1 year.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming back this last year.
Yeah.
So yes, I made the right decision because my family is more important than Escambia County.
Right.
And nothing against Pine Forest, but yeah, I made the right decision for me and my family. Absolutely. 1,000, and I'll do it all over again. And I will make this decision go back last year when I lose AD job, I'll do it. I'll make a decision to resign again and again and again and again. And like I said, y'all will know more later, but absolutely 100% Ron.
Yeah.
And shout out to the young kids that coming. Good luck to y'all. Hope they get a great coach for y'all. I'm here for advice, but I plan on doing 10, 15, 20 years maybe, but I'm not going to say I don't need Pensacola.
Yeah.
I don't need Pensacola. I don't need this Escambia County School District. You know what I'm saying? And I'm making a statement by leaving.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gonna make me just tuck my tail and take it on the chin for the rest of my life.
And that's what a lot of people do. They don't stand up.
People came to me to whisper me like, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. For real. Like older black people coming up to me like, man, I'm proud of you.
Because a lot of people don't do that. And then,
yeah.
like you just said, older black people, like they just want you to just curl up and just go into that rock. And
and I did it for a year. And I was quiet. Nobody knew about the AD thing. People didn't even know I wasn't AD no more. Nobody knew what happened to me. I kept quiet all the way till now for my kids.
Yeah.
For the team this year. So that's why.
That answer that. Ron said respect.
Yeah.
Christina said you need to talk about the girls. She said, talk about the girls. We were talking about boys basketball the whole time. I guess you could talk about some of the girls playing at Pine Forest when you was an athletic director.
Oh man, so talk about Tanaja Purifoy, called her Lil Mama. Amazing for 4 years. So when we came back, she was a freshman, and I remember telling my wife that her older sister Ty Purifoy was here, and then I said, I think, and she may be even better than her. Ty won state, so their team went undefeated. Because Coach God was at the time, her name was Coach Godwin. Coach
Godwin, I see you.
Christina Fisher now, So Coach Godwin went 28-0.
Dang.
So and Ty Purifoy was on that team. So when we came back, I told my wife about this story. Like, hey, this legendary coach. It was so crazy. My first year coaching was Coach Godwin's coach, Miss Fisher. Now, was her first year back.
Okay.
So after she won state in 2015, I think she took a hiatus. And then when she got back, when I came back, that was her first year back. And to my wife, I said, hey, I know Coach would love to have you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, and then I seen Lil Mama, which is Tanaja Purifoy on the team.
Yeah.
And I seen some Makivia House was on the team. Maurice House. I know Maurice House from when I was a kid. His daughter's on the team. And they had some other girls that was already there. I said, man, y'all gonna be really good. And they tore the city up immediately. So Coach Godwin come back and win 4 straight.
Wow.
4 this tournament straight.
Anthony Gasson said Lil Mama is the best female player I seen live.
She's that good.
That's shooter visuals.
Yeah. She's really good. I'm gonna let Aunt have that one, but she's really good, man. So she won. I'll tell you, the girls won 4 straight.
Yeah.
4 this championships in a row. Like when Coach Godwin's tenure, when she came back, and then she went to state twice.
Wow.
In 4 years. Went to and lost to American Heritage, but went twice in 2 years. In 4 years, but that's just great.
No, y'all district tough. I mean, not y'all district. Y'all who y'all run against in state.
Yeah, y'all. Come to somebody in Miami, dog. Like, just imagine, bro. Thank God Stranahan. I ain't gonna say thank God because we lost Stranahan. Thank God Stranahan beat Norland.
Yep.
And you know their history.
Yep.
I went and played Norland 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They had Marcus Allen.
Wow.
They won state that year. So yeah, Norland. He know the history of Norland. Thank God. It's crazy, dog.
Coach Godwin said, "Ty got my name on the court. He did that for me."
That's one thing I am super. So when I get back to Pound Forest, I get the hiccup in the job.
Yeah.
And Coach Godwin, your name going on the court. No, Ty, don't do that. No. So this will be Chris Godwin court before I leave Pound Forest. Like, there's no doubt in my mind you're getting your name on this court. Like, you deserve it. The ladies, like, I can't even think about how many she won state, been to state 100 times, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, district championships 8, 9. I can't even think about the number for real. It's a lot. And I was like, you deserve. My little sister played for her.
Yeah.
And she was coaching when I was going there. I was like, your name is getting on the court. And she was like, nah, I stopped talking to her about it. So I called necessary people, called who in this, and got it done.
Wow.
Yeah, so her name's on the court. So it's Christina Guy on court now.
Lou on the lake said, Ty remember everything.
That's my best friend. That's how I met my wife. Mary played at South Alabama.
Okay.
Another one of Coach Guy was great players, averaging 30 in high school.
Wow.
Yeah, she was great. Yeah, we grew up together though. So yeah, so that's how her and my wife was teammates at South Alabama. That's how we met.
He said Godwin Fisher had them Lady Titans rolling in the late 90s. Look at man. She was coaching at Woodham too. And
yeah,
that's
the list just goes on. Yeah, Ashley Rush, grew up with her. She's one of my best friends as well. She was my starting 2 guard in Little League. My whole Little League played against the boys.
Wow.
Yeah,
for real?
Rush was my starting 2 guard my entire Little League career. Yes, yeah, like and
that's crazy.
And was a factor. Like you had to worry about her. Like,
yeah.
like for real.
Damn.
Yeah. So and a lot of ladies, man, went through there, man. My cousin Tamla McCorvey went to play at Auburn.
Wow.
Because Godwin is crazy, man. Just it's ridiculous, dog. Yeah.
With all that being said, because somebody put in the comments that Pensacola is overlooked, do you feel like with all the athletes that y'all just named just now that they're overlooked when it comes to sports?
I think they miss us sometimes because we are such a small city. We do get missed sometimes.
Yeah.
They hit the nail on the head sometimes. I'm gonna talk about a couple people they miss. I'll go to some names like, okay, I'll give you a good example. It's a perfect example. Love Bettis. Love Bettis averaged like 22 as a sophomore at Tate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So why does this kid go to Coffeyville in Kansas, all right, and wins a national championship?
Wow.
Yep.
He goes to a junior college.
I ain't gonna lie, Love was that boy.
He goes to a junior college in 11 hours away and wins a natty. And he's not just on the team, he's a major piece for the team. They win a national championship. He's all
20
conference.
Plus.
Man, yeah, man, I gained that boy. When we was going to play Love, he had a run of, before we played him, he had 40, 44, and 36. And I'm about to play him next day. Man, I spent 3 hours in the gym game playing for that boy. It was a crazy run he had, man. He could really do it. But yeah, that's just, they miss so.
Is he at FAM now or is he?
No, he's at Northwestern in Louisiana.
Okay.
Northwestern State in Louisiana. So, man, they miss sometimes, but we do get overlooked because, we get some duds sometimes. We're just a small city or we got the competition we play against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it takes the second person I talk about is Isaiah Gaines. Yeah. The knock on him was, he's playing against smaller kids every night. I'm like, man, he good enough. So what he does, he goes to Northwest Mississippi, JUCO.
Right.
6, how many hours away.
Earns a scholarship.
He gets a D1 offer before he even plays a JUCO game.
Yep.
And then guess where he go?
FAU.
And go to the Final Four.
Yeah, they go to the Final Four.
They go to the Final
Four.
So,
I remember that year.
So you missed the buck on those two for sure. And you miss a lot of people, but you get it right sometimes. You got Elmo right.
Yep.
And there's Coward right. PJC picked him up,
Yep.
I made UWF so mad, the old coaches before. I was like, in 7 years, so I think they got one now. In 6 years, my coaches here, they hadn't even let somebody walk on. So there was no Pensacola person, maybe nobody even in the area, but for sure no Pensacola person on their team in 6 years. So what I was explaining to them is, if you want local support, let one kid walk on.
Yeah.
Somebody get to walk on.
Yeah.
I felt like I had scholarship guys the year, but they didn't think so. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they missed a lot. Now,
What
I think
do
it's a
they
kid on the
look
team
for
now.
though? Like,
I have no clue. It's a new coaching staff now.
Yeah.
And they was like no locals. They wasn't looking for shit. They was like no locals.
Yeah. It had to be. Like in 6 years, I'll name it now. Caleb Young wasn't good enough.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Love Bettis wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
Josh Whitehurst wasn't good enough. Omarion Turner wasn't good enough. And the list just goes on and on and on and on. I don't know if they offered Jordan Buchanan.
Bro, just imagine you get all these kids to stay home and play.
To stay here, dog.
And play.
Yeah.
They gonna take you somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because like Josh Whitehurst getting offers now.
Brian Harris,
He wasn't good enough for UWF because he go to Spring Hill now where I went, and I feel like he was absolutely good enough, for UWF. That's my opinion. I ain't a college coach, but I'm just thinking like Isaiah, you come on here. Did UWF offer you Isaiah? Like, did they offer you? Like, y'all tell me. I don't know. I feel like they were extremely good enough. Like, for that level. And I ain't named no bums. I ain't just named nobody who didn't make all the area or
right.
or, you know what I'm saying?
You name it top, you name it the top notch.
We didn't play college basketball.
Yeah. There's this other kid, man. I can't remember his name right now.
Remember what school he went to?
I was about to say, they already said he remember everything. Let me read this what Shooter said. The truth is, parents don't know the game.
I think
you got to get on the big AAU circuit and hit the camps. You can't just be good and hope people find you.
And that's hard. He's right, but it's hard for us to hit the big AAU circuit around here, man. Yeah. It is extremely.
You got to come out your pocket for real. I remember one of my homeboys was in that big AAU, going overseas and everything.
You got to make the team though.
Yeah, and you got to.
You got to get on one. You got to get on one of them teams. They got to want you. You know what I'm saying? I try my best to get my kids on teams like One Family or that's in South Florida and hit the big scene and hit the big circuit. I try my best. It's just hard, man. Boys is hard. Girls, they figured it out. Miami Suns, Shamaya Francis, Nyla Brooks, Jada Clarity, all three of them play for the Suns.
Yeah.
And they're getting Kim Mulkey watching their games.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Like front row.
Yeah.
Front row games. So the girls, they didn't figure it out, And shout out to my wife because she know them people.
Right.
So they call her and she do her best to try to put, her girls on some. And one of her girls actually did make that team this summer too.
Yeah.
So they call her and they talk to her and she tried to make that connection best she can.
Yeah. For your coaching style, because somebody asked this earlier, they said, did any coaches, what coaches when you were coming up influenced your coaching style?
That's a good question. Influenced my coaching style. I'm gonna start with Coach Lewis at Washington. So people don't know this. Coach Lewis at Washington, I played for him.
Yeah,
that's my coach in high school. So he was big on X's and O's. Like he's the one that kind of really ran over some offensive stuff in my brain and some good plays. So I take a lot of that plays from him and put my own little spin on it from him as far as that. My dad, as far as toughness and just being tough and figuring it out in the game. Then I say a lot of my college coaches, man. I had a coach in college named Lynn Lanier.
Yeah.
Probably on here watching. Just super positive and heck of a motivator, and individual skill work from him was something that I got a lot of drills and stuff from him. And then I had my other college coach, the great legendary Hall of Famer Jack Robertson was the head coach of my JUCO.
Wow.
He was he used to come with the most weirdest good plays. Man, how did you think of this type of stuff? So I cut let's make this and O's from him. And then I'll say my last coach, at Spring Hill, one of my coaches at Spring Hill, Robert Thompson. He kind of put the cap on it as far as just being that in your corner type of coach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That father figure. I really do care about you. And so those are the coaches I would say probably, Coach Lewis, my dad, Lanier, Coach Robertson, and Coach Thompson are probably coaches that really, influenced my coaching.
Yeah.
The player that I was going to mention is Ethan Pickett.
See, EP left here, man, but absolutely amazing. Yeah. Amazing kid. He's another kid to come back and know he can get in my gym when he want to.
Yeah.
Come on, EP. Come on, he went to UIC.
Yeah.
The name of the school. Yeah. Great player. I wish he would stay around here. Man, a lot of these kids, man, I feel like, they'll say this. I can say this now, man. A lot of these kids, if I would have got here a year earlier, they would all play for me.
Yeah.
And they'll say that. They said to my face, so I would have had Isaiah Gaines, Love Bettis, EP may have stayed, and plus what I had already.
Yeah.
So we'd have been dangerous, man. A lot of these kids said they would have liked to play for me, for sure. So and they told me that to my face. So we could have been real dangerous.
Jashawn Bogan said, what's one thing you want to be remembered for at Pine Forest?
What's one thing I want to remember for at Pine Forest, man? I'll say being a coach that held you accountable.
Yeah. Accountability.
Is big. Coach, I want you to say, yeah, man, Coach Tywin allowed that. Yeah. Accountability for your actions, man. Get the championships, get all that. accountability. That's one thing everyone knows for. Coach Ty really cared and held you accountable for things you did on the court and off the court.
Being a math teacher, it seemed like you hold them accountable for grades as well, which a lot of coaches don't do. How was that? Because I know math ain't everybody's strong point, and I know you had to be on their ass about that.
Yeah. Shout out to Deshaun earlier. He loved me, but man, I used to run the mess out of them boys with bad grades. Like, especially early on when I was first starting, I made a point, like, to bleachers, just running. But yeah, grades was super important to me, man, because you need you're too old to graduate, but you gotta. Let's say if you want to play college basketball.
Yeah. They looking for 3-5.
They looking for like UWF told me, which I don't know if it's true, but I heard different things from different coaches. They'll tell you. Yeah. I heard 3.0 to 19. That don't sound right to me.
Yeah.
So I'm pushing it like, man, y'all need better grades if I can. I got to be able to talk to a coach for y'all and say, hey, he got a 2.8, at least 3.0, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pushing it hard, and I held them accountable all the time per quarter, grades. We running for it every single time. I would sit you for grades though. It was bad.
Damn.
I sit you. Yeah, I'm gonna sit
you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sit That's kind of old school though. I remember. Shout out to Coach Rivers at Hendersonville, North Carolina. He definitely was one of those. You on the bench.
Yeah. I've taken players' game systems.
Damn.
I went to their house and took their game system.
Let me get that.
Now that's dope, right?
You oversleeping?
Yeah.
Because I know why you oversleeping.
You up all
night.
Now,
I would take your phone if I could, but I'm taking your game. I know y'all on the game. I'm taking your game system.
Yeah.
And then we get it back when I feel like you ready for it. I done took people game system before, man. Like, for real.
Man, this is a tough one. Shout out to Joshua Brooks. With height being a true factor with basketball, do you think coaches are allowing the 6'4" players allowing the 6'4" players to handle the ball and stretch the court as they should, or to force them on the block too much in Escambia County?
Okay. Coaches are absolutely, if they feel they're not going to take time and let you figure it out, you can't dribble, they're going to put you on the block.
And he said, hold on. He said what we were saying, like the next level, 6'4", you basically a point guard.
Yeah.
In Escambia County, you a center. You in the paint.
Yeah. When you come at us, and if you so far gone, like, it's just bad. If you a freshman, like right now, I got a freshman right now, Mason Parker. If I was staying, we handling the ball all summer.
Mm-hmm.
All summer handling the ball, and I'm going to make that kid into a ball handler. I don't think enough coaches do that when they first get them in ninth grade.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get kids around here who don't want that, who don't want to give you that grind to get to the ball handler. Then you gotta force the ball. So it's both ends.
Right.
To get to, they don't want to grind like that to get the ball handler they need. So we're gonna force. So okay, we're gonna use you. We're gonna force you to that block now at that point. Yeah. But coaches, we gotta see a kid. And we gotta know. We gotta try though.
Yeah.
We gotta try me, and I'm gonna try to make you a ball handler as best I can if you want that work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a kid at Washington. I'd say shout out to them. He was a center at Ransom for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing point guard next year. So some coaches do it the right way.
Yeah.
Some coaches do it the right way. He's a center at Ransom Middle School. I saw him playing the one, and I was so happy. I was so happy about that. Yeah.
And he actually had the handle to go with
it. He was a good point guard by the time that year started, man. So yeah, they're gonna force you to that block at 6'4", but you got to coaches. We got to try to make that kid a better ball handler when we first get him in ninth grade, and just at least see, can we, make it change.
Right. Andrew said, are there any barriers in place by the county that prevents a team from raising funds or make it harder for donors to donate?
I'll say this to Drew. No, it's not. It's certain fundraisers you can't do, like raffle tickets and stuff like that, but they don't make it hard for them. I done got money from all type. Alfred, Mitchell Robinson donated this year.
Yeah.
All type of people. Commissioner May donates to me every year. If you want to give, you could, man, one of my assistant coaches, Mike Fountain, shout out to him, he just bring me cash. He a barber,
Yeah.
Just bring me, bro. One year the man brought me $1,800 cash, and I cash right to the bookkeeper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, it's a little bit of integrity got to be done with that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah, but but Mike, everybody know me. You know what I'm saying? No, they know I'm turning money in. I also can show you.
Yeah.
I got receipts. I can show you how to turn it in. But nah, somebody can bring you some cash. You go turn it into your bookkeeper right away. You know what I'm saying? So it's no really barriers to donation. You know, like that. There's certain fundraisers you can't do, but people can give you money at any time, cash, check. Whoever want to do it.
David said, you made it a point to show your players basketball is bigger than Pensacola. You need that change in mindset to truly use it as a tool.
He's referring to probably because I've been to Miami 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my time in Miami. When I went down there, I told him earlier, I went to visit my now wife, and I just ain't come back. So I lived there 3 years. I lived there 3 years.
Hey, listen, I ain't never coming home no more. Take it easy.
Yeah, I lived there 3 years, man. And I saw Coach Lawton at New Orleans. I saw his program, and that's crazy. It was the Warren Hughes senior year. And I saw that team. I was like, man, you got a McDonald's All-American at a regular public school.
Yep.
Just like Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah.
So I said, man, when I got the job here, I said, man, we got to go down there and play these boys. We got to go see this. So I played Rajah Bell, from the Suns.
Yeah.
Wow.
At American Heritage.
Yeah.
He's a coach at American Heritage.
Yeah.
We played NMB every year. We went down there, of course. We played Coral Springs. We played New Orleans, of course.
I ain't gonna lie. Calvary Christian.
They ridiculous.
My cousin coached for them right
That's
now.
your cousin? Boy. So we saw them, let me tell you. We seen them at state the year we went.
Yeah.
And they went in class lower than us. And I said, hey, we can't beat none of these teams in class lower than us. They was playing Lake Highland Prep or somebody.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they was filled with D1. Like, I think Calvary Christian whole starting 5 was going D1.
Yeah.
One kid went to Montverde the next year.
Yeah, Montverde. What's his name?
Yeah, he went
with the hair.
Yeah, with the hair.
Crazy
He's
hair.
committed to LSU.
Yep.
I said, thank God we in 5A. We can't beat Calvary Christian or the school they was playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's what David was talking about. Me just showing them, taking them places to Atlanta, Miami.
What was I going to say too?
It's really a lot of kids that in this city that haven't been outside of.
Yeah, they won't probably never go.
Mobile.
And it was Super Bowl weekend in Miami too.
Oh man,
that was an accident, but it was Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah,
so we took them to South Beach.
It just so happened to be Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, that's love.
It was crazy, dog. It was so crazy, bro. Like
when I was in high school, the schools that were like great in basketball was Dillard.
Yes,
Dillard High School, Ely, Blanche Ely.
Yep,
they still good.
Yes,
yeah.
They in the playoffs. Both of them in the playoffs right now.
St. Thomas Aquinas,
lower A, but can recruit really good. New Orleans, of course, they've been
Miami, New Orleans. Yeah. What's the other one? It's
Miami High.
It's a Catholic school.
Boy, and
Pace.
Yep.
My senior Pace.
American Heritage.
Yeah.
American Heritage sound like they cheating.
Bro, they can recruit.
Can legally do it.
Yeah.
They can recruit. They're a private school.
Oh, okay.
But our girls lost. That's who the 4 years I first started, they lost to both times at state. Tonight, you look up Tonight Lasting.
That said Crop High. Andrew said that.
Yeah. Crop was good back in the day too, man. So also, man, these counties. So when I first went to Miami, they looked at me crazy. They looked at me crazy. It was like, you going all the way to Miami for 2 regular season games, no tournament? I said, yeah, man, we gotta get it done. Like, we gotta figure it out. When I'm watching New Orleans girls fly to New York.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm watching New Orleans girls fly. When I'm down in Miami, they flew to New York. They flew on a plane. A high school basketball, regular public school. That's not a private school. This is a regular public school flying to New York. I said, oh, yeah, I want to do that when I get my job. But they made it a hard time. They said, we can't fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was my goal before I left here. We was going to fly somewhere. I was going to figure it out. We are going to fly somewhere.
What's the why behind that, though?
It's just liability. It's just scary. Ain't no real reason why. Because if it's Florida, they Florida, we Florida. So it ain't nothing to get. Ain't no Florida rules. The county can make more stringent rules just to be hating. You know? So they wouldn't let me drive. I had to almost beg. And that's the year I raised a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Over the top amount of money. You ain't got enough money to go to Miami. Man, I raised so much money.
The kid name that went to
like, what you gonna say now?
Yeah.
I got the bread.
Yeah.
The kid name that that played for Calvary, Marvell Allen.
Yeah, he's tough.
Mm.
He was tough. Yeah, I was watching that game. They played right before us down there. I said, man, these boys are the truth. Yeah.
Rod Wingate said, what would it take for the area to get that fight back into the city like it once was? I hate the schools now. They just don't have that dog fight mentality anymore.
I mean, it's going to start at home with the parents and the kids. Yeah. It's hard. These kids are different. Generation of kids are different.
It's just different, yeah.
It's different. You need a supportive admin, somebody who really, really, really cares about sports. But everybody in admin care about their job so much. So they gonna fold to what the downtown offices say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I was excited to hear y'all talk about kids that's in the gym at 1 a.m. because we laugh about it all the time. Like, man, I don't even see kids dribbling the ball in the neighborhood.
We don't.
We
don't. So when you get one like
a
Josh Whitehurst, man, you got to cherish that, man.
For real.
Yeah, I'm so glad that boy had the career he had, man. I ain't gonna lie. He told me he wanted to get 1,000 points. I was like, you close? I was like, dang, I didn't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, as my wife, I was in the house 10 stuff up searching for them books.
Yeah.
Searching. And I ended up finding all the books from all his games and I added it up. And I was like, man, you need such I don't know if we get numbers, 444. I said, you need 444. Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
404. That's it. He said that's easy. I had 400 last year. I said, bet. Let's get it done.
Yeah. Valentine's Day coming up. You coach and your wife coach. Do y'all compete with each other for real on the coaching tip?
Man, we got so much. Man, nah, I'm gonna say we compete. We help each other out so much. You don't even know. I've been in her practice. She's so when we do post guard split, she come in my practice and do my post split. Mm-hmm. I put plays in for her. I got a lot of her plays. So nobody knows this. I was her assistant in Miami.
Oh, for real?
She was North Miami Beach girls head coach.
Wow.
So I took her from her job, from her alma mater to come up here.
Yeah.
So I was her assistant down there.
Wow.
So I learned a lot from her first.
Wow.
And then we come up here and then she ended up getting the head job. But we're not competitive. We just help each other out as much as possible, man. It's a great teamwork in the house. Valentine's Day, I usually be off the hook. I usually be playing right now today.
Wow.
Usually I've been to playoffs every year I've been here. So I usually get off the hook. I'd have been driving back on Valentine's Day or playing on Valentine's Day. So I really been straight lately. So but I got to do something tomorrow.
Oh, Brandon said they be in my park on 2K, not a real park.
That's true. That is the truth. That's why I take game.
That's why he going to take a game system down. You on here developing a player? Give me this game system. Jonathan Bogus said, "What's one thing that stood out to you before you took on the program?"
So I'll be honest with you. When I first came here, I was coaching at my junior college in Bay Minette. So I was driving over every day. I didn't know what Pound Forest had going on. Like I didn't even look into it or nothing. I actually wanted the Washington job.
Yeah.
When I heard my boy Pierce was stepping down, I called up here. I still living in Miami. No answer, no response.
Is that when Charlie Ward got it? Oh no.
This was Charlie was around that time, but Charlie was gone. He was gone at this point. So I was trying to get the basketball job. Washington never got interviewed. Them hiring Coach Lewis. My coach was cool. So I didn't know anything about Pound Forest. I just went to Washington to work as his math teacher. Then the coach stepped down. I got the job in October. So from my perspective, to answer his question, when I first got there, I got a bunch of hardworking kids who wanted to impress me because that was their first time meeting me.
Yeah.
So we hit preseason conditioning immediately. You know what I'm saying? That's when me and Jalen Clarity became real cool. You know, his twins, brother and sister, go to Washington right now. The starting point guard for varsity team is his little,
the light skin.
His little brother.
Yeah.
So me and Jalen Clarity got cool because he came and bust his behind every single day in preseason conditioning. So what I noticed about the program was that these kids are athletes and they won't work hard. Yeah. And I was excited from day one. Then I had like 6 football guys. Football team was real good. That's when Mac McWilliams, Joe Turner, TJ McCall, Devin Witherspoon. I hadn't really seen those guys, but I had heard a lot of stuff about it. You know what I'm saying? So, I noticed that I noticed that this group was gonna be hard working. Yeah. And I somebody I can work with.
That's what's up.
Did y'all go to the states? I mean, the same year they went to states in football?
That was a crazy year. Yeah. Football went to state championship. We went to the Final Four. Girls went to the Final Four. Yeah. Track went to state. It was ridiculous.
I remember that.
Yeah. Wow. It was a great year for us. The same year football went to state, we went to state.
All right, here go a pretty messy question. Do you think coaches in our area work together or against each other?
Me and him do. Me and you do, Coach. I say that for sure. That's my guy, man. Yeah, me and Coach Nieves at Milton, we work together, man. Yes, we do. Yeah. Do enough of us work together? Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. We don't work together enough to make things. We talked about it before. We don't work together enough to make things move forward. He did a great job. So I tell you the Miami story.
Right.
You guys play year round down there.
Year round.
I mean, he gonna like this one. You guys have a fall league. My wife told me it was August or September, and she said we got a game. I said, and we gonna be doing something outside with the ball. I said, you can't do that. She was like, what you talking about, Ty? Like in Pensacola, they gonna put your head on the stake. It was like we all do it. So the whole city of Miami practices in August and September, and nobody sits down because we all do it. They have a fall league. We just started doing a fall league, and thanks to him, he had one. And guess what happened? Somebody snitched on all of us.
That's crazy.
We did it with the
Escambia County is out of control.
The same way that Miami does it. Fall league in Miami don't care. They wear their actual team jerseys.
Yeah,
we wear different shirts.
Yeah,
yep.
Without our team name on it. We get an alias name, and we do everything within the confines of the law of the FHSAA. And somebody still told on us. But as far as us working together, him and Coach Demick at Catholic did a great job of putting that fall league on. We jumped in and we joined in and we did it. But do we work together enough to move the city forward? No, we don't. But some of us do.
Some players, bro, they don't play football. Basketball is all
correct.
They got.
So we need a fall league like they have in Miami. But Columbus went to play in Atlanta against freaking somebody, the number one player in the nation in like August or September. Like, why nobody giving them a hard time?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I know they got the Boozer twins and all that, but we're playing at freaking Milton High School, and somebody had the audacity to write a report on us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a small-minded individual that doesn't care about the kids.
You're right.
Nope.
Because who are you hurting if you don't have a fall league?
Kids.
The kids.
You hurting the kids. For sure.
Who's thinking about it?
The kids that you talking about that all they play is basketball.
Who's not getting better? The kids.
Yeah.
So what are you snitching on thinking you getting to a coach?
Just think
hurting
about
the kids.
Bro, they're waiting to play fucking basketball in November.
Yes. That's idiotic. Like people in Miami couldn't fathom what I'm saying right now.
November?
Yeah, November.
November. Yes. That's why when I first came here, I was like, what?
They don't even want you to get one. See, Atlanta has Georgia has a rule where you can do 4 kids, 1 coach, at least.
Yeah.
They won't even the county won't even allow us to do this. Like if our county AD heard about us having a kid in the gym working out before the season started, they'll go crazy. 1 or 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? It's just a couple kids. He can't come to my gym and shoot.
Yeah.
You gotta be open gym. You gotta invite the whole school. You can just roll the balls how you can't instruct. When this dude in Miami getting up 250 makes a day in August, and then we wondering why we going down there and getting smacked.
What Rod just said. Rod said that's why when they come from West I-10 to 95 South, they don't be ready.
He right. Yeah. And I watched it happen in Miami. Them kids are practicing since August, bro. Matter of fact, it's a fall league, the regular season, it's a spring league and a summer league.
Yep.
Man, there's so much basketball.
Man,
basketball
that ain't
play
even
basketball year round.
That ain't even fair right there.
Football
if
too.
You in account, I know that.
Football too, bro.
I know that for sure.
Year round, dog. Year round, bro. But
then we got so many gyms down there. There's gyms everywhere.
So now it's back. Now I'm still hooping in my younger years. Like, oh my gosh, the amount of you can play men's league year round.
That's why you ain't come back.
Yeah, bro. I had a men's league at Allen Park. At Allen Park, brother. We play every Monday through Friday.
Yep.
Every day.
Yep. And it's real refs out there.
We played every day. I see
real refs.
I reckon it was like 25-3.
Yep. That's crazy.
To play 28
bro,
games.
You know, down south, right, bro? It's this part. I think it's like Sunset Park, bro. They're playing basketball at like 6 a.m.
Yep.
Outside
Jose Marti, they be doing it like that. They be out there all
outdoors, 6 a.m. If you ain't there at 6 a.m., you ain't getting on the court.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I gotta ask you this. This is I want a coach's perspective, and this is a pro move, an NBA move where the Lakers traded and got Luka on their team for the playoffs. Do you think that was a good pick?
The way the game is changing, they think so. Mm-hmm. they think it was an awesome pick. They think it was an awesome pick. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, man?
Yeah. So, man, the game has changed so much in the NBA, man. I tell you, I watched the first game of the season and the Celtics shot 51 threes. I ain't watched the game since.
So that's my team, and I was just telling them I don't even watch us play until the playoffs. I'm like, bro, I'm not watching us shoot 53.
I was like, I was disgusted. So to answer your question, man, I think yes, it could be good because you just watched Kyrie and Luka take them to the championship. True. So LeBron and Luka get going. You just need a decent big to be big down there. So yeah, that could be a good move for them. It could be a good move for both teams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about the father and son duo?
I think it's great for our people.
I think it's great too that it actually happened.
Yeah,
that's a moment
in my lifetime.
That's a moment in history we needed.
Yeah,
that's a moment in history we needed. LeBron
that was it,
playing
though.
with his son.
Yeah,
we got us some nepotism in there finally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Now if I was that one basketball player that played the same position that was better than Bronny, but they cut me, and got him. Now I'm pissed. Though.
You got people like B Knight who was good as Bronny. Like you look up B Knight highlights and talking about jumping at 5'11", however tall B Knight is. Like people like that. Like B Knight was nice. You know what I'm saying? He threw the legs, windmill, all that stuff you want to do. All that stuff we do. We try to get that boy in the college dunk contest so bad. Like we I'm free if y'all look back, maybe the whole city, Dick Vitale, adding Dick Vitale on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like B Knight. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But like you said, I use him as an example. Like it's a player that's probably better than Bronny. Like dang, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I should have been picked.
Pissed.
Yeah.
Over that bit, mad as hell.
Your dad ain't LeBron.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. Who's your dad again? Oh, okay.
Yeah, what it is. Yeah,
that's crazy, man. We really could be in here all night, man. We do got to wrap it up. I want to these last couple of questions that was asked on here. I want to get you to answer those, and then we're gonna wrap it up. But let's go with Bogan said, what's a message that you would leave for Pine Forest since you're leaving?
Y'all know right from wrong. I've taught y'all a lot in these last 7 years, and every player there knows what to do and how to do it. So don't forget about that stuff. The new coach gonna have a whole new style of basketball, have a different plays, but you know how to operate in a hostile environment. You know how to operate under pressure. You know how to behave in school. Don't forget that part.
Yeah.
Don't lose your morals or your ethics when I leave.
That's right. That's real right there. Mm-hmm. Do you think your time as head coach, you achieved everything you wanted?
I just delivered a state championship. So just about everything except that. Man, I did what I need. I did what I came here to do, man. I elevated the program, left it better than I found it. We got a shoe machine.
A lot of schools don't even got that.
Yeah, they don't. I got to Lakeland. We got a shoe machine. I got to Lakeland. So everything except a final state championship. I think I did everything I said I had to do here at Pine Forest.
That's what's up. Ron said, "Who is your GOAT?" We got to hear this.
That played for me?
I think he ran. Who is your greatest of all time in like NBA or your favorite player all time? Who is your GOAT?
Oh, Mike.
That's why I rock with you, dog. Let's get it, man.
I ain't faking on Mike. Yeah, Mike, man. I ain't never Mike, dog.
I gotta say this. I don't know if he announced this or not, but I'm going to announce it.
Who, Tevin?
Yeah, shout out
to the head coach.
Yeah, shout out to Tevin Kirkland. Got the head coaching job at Tate.
Let's go, Tevin Kirkland. About to give me a reason to go down the street.
Freshman team?
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw that.
Head coach on varsity.
Yeah.
Football.
Yeah, he just got the head coaching job. He was coaching on youth.
Oh, wow.
Youth,
that's dope, fam. Yeah, that's right from my house too. Oh, I think he on the staff.
He said that's a lie.
Yeah,
why you announced that?
Yeah, I think he's on the staff. I thought I saw the post. Yeah, because I said congratulations to him. Yeah, he on the staff. Yeah, man. Timmy's on the staff. D-line coach. Okay, that's still great, Timmy. Good job.
Oh, that's still good because you had that D-line. He had that D-line and he had the kids on that D-line. Crack.
Josh Shooter. We ain't got to argue about that, Josh. Josh only had one player of the year and only had 1,000 points scored. Them boys can't argue with that. Yeah, Josh Whitehead is my best player ever coach. I can say that.
Shout out to Coach Tevin though, for real.
Yeah, shout out to him. I thought it was the head coach. I'm tripping.
Good job, Tevin, my boy.
Now we putting you back on the spot. Who the best player you coached in your opinion?
I say Josh Whitehurst, man.
Oh, okay.
1,000 points, state run.
1,000 point man.
And we should have not won district that next year with him and Ozell, but we did it.
Yeah.
Them boys combining for like 50 apiece, like 50. Like them two had like we had 60, they had like 55. Them boys carried us a day year. So Josh Whitehurst, man. Josh Whitehurst. No question.
Big shot, Josh.
Big shot, Josh.
Look, man. Let everybody know where they can find you at on social media, and then after that, like anything that we didn't discuss that you want to get off your chest, this is your time to shine right here.
Yeah. Ty McCants on Facebook and on Instagram is Coach_Mac MAC10. To close up, man, I just want to say, man, keep the politics out of basketball and out of sports period in Pensacola. This is gonna fall on deaf ears, but our leaders downtown need to do a better job of supporting the sports at the schools and taking the leash off a little bit if it's not against the law. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to do better at that downtown supporting and letting us do more stuff. And the last thing, man, we got to get rid of the crab in the barrel mentality. For sure. Like, yeah, stop. And like I said, when the documentary come out soon, y'all gonna see, like, we got to stop telling each other.
Yeah,
we gotta stop telling each other because y'all don't understand the ramifications it has against people's family. You talking about, like, somebody tell on me, $2,500 fine. And I got one before. I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
$2,500, y'all. I paid $2,500 out of my pocket. Shout out to people who helped me with that. But before, for $2,500 for something that was bogus back a while ago.
That's crazy.
When we telling each other, we
got some bond money shit.
Right.
I need to be bonded.
I had to pay $2,500 out of my pocket, bro. I'm a teacher, dog. So shout out to people who helped me out there, but I got it done. You know, God made a way. But stop telling each other for no reason because it does nothing but hurt individuals like me, or it hurts the kids. Yeah. So let's just stop telling each other for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody offer somebody a jet, a car, giving them money or something crazy like that. Just you know what I'm saying? We could talk about it. Yeah. Call me. Call the person. Y'all talk it out. And then we'll go like that.
He talking about, I ain't even reading your comment head. Talking about but LeBron is the GOAT.
You don't look out for the doc like David said.
Yeah, coming soon. Man, I want to say this though before we end it. Like, I appreciate you like reaching back like immediately and like saying that you're down to do it.
Man, thank you for having me.
We was about to annoy the shit out you.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He already wrote somebody to hit you up. It was like so much.
Sharif. Sharif go way back.
Yeah, I'm glad. Shout out Sharif, man. I'm glad y'all had me on. And people need to hear this stuff, man. This is the truth. Like, I'm not. You could research it. I got receipts, all that type of stuff. Yeah. I got emails about, can we get this for free? Blah blah blah. So it's just the truth, man. I appreciate y'all for having me, so everybody can hear.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. This is Big V. Shout out to Third man. Shout out to Ty McCants for coming through and dropping a dope interview. Y'all make sure that y'all go on YouTube and subscribe to our channel, the Chop Up Podcast. It's the one with the axe. Follow us on Instagram as well, the Chop Up Podcast. And, man, share this live. I don't care which platform that you're on. Share it, because this was a real interview, man. And I appreciate you coming through.
Sure, bro.
Man, and we out of here for tonight, man. Y'all, I hope y'all ain't late on getting them Valentine's gifts, man.
I'm gonna let you have that one too, man. I see that what you put up there talking about University of Mobile Spring Hill. I'm gonna call you in a minute.
Oh, I see it now. I see it.
Gotta stick that at the end.
We out, y'all.
All right.